Hello and welcome back. I am here with another junk journal that I made for a Dear Julie challenge. This one was made for November of 2024. Again, this one has a fun tassel. This is also a Christmas gift. I hope the person that is receiving it might want to enjoy watching this video. So I've got all kinds of ribbon, fabric. I've got some of this antique lace or vintage lace that I got. You can see a haul video for that. This came from a tablecloth that either came from my ex-fiance's mom, Joanne, or my best friend, Monica. So yeah, and then it's got this, I think these are called, I think these are bulldog clips. So yeah, and it just comes off. Here I have this lace. I believe I coffee or tea dyed it. Gotta turn my heater on. I'm a little cold. Sorry about that. All right. Make sure I'm still in frame. Okay. So this has, I got this fun elastic cord at Dollar Tree, and I'm using it for the closure. And I learned how to do this kind of closure from Kathleen Mower, and I'll make sure to put, all kinds of links down in the description box and everything. These are this isn't actually a Tim Holtz something, I don't remember what it's called, but yeah, I added that on there. It says lifetime because I figured with the journal you want to put things about your life in it. And then I just made these little paper clip beads with some fabric and some beads, and this is like, oh, what is this? I can't think of the name. It's not a brad. It's the other thing. Anyhow, hopefully I'll think of it by the end. All right, so this is some wallpaper. And, oh, here's my ruler. And I did a haul video when I got this. And so the cover is, it's a single signature, but it's very thick. And the cover is 7 by 9 1/4. But the pages are a little bit smaller. I wanted to make the cover extra big because I have all these fun fancy edges on it. Here is this fun envelope. Now this one I made before, this expandable envelope pocket for a different month's challenge. But here I've got my little fancy fold letter from the artisan on I love this paper, this parchment paper. It's like for you can use it in a coffee machine. And I got that in a haul too. It came from the great GW. So if you like this little letter, leave a comment and get in touch with me, and I'll figure out how to get a copy. I think it was Natasha by Treasure Books. Somebody inspired it, and I just kind of changed it around a little to make it my own. She shared it for free. This is made with a Dear Julie digital, and I think it's called Lavender Eclectic. And then I've got, this is what she calls a scrappy notebook. So I got some notebook paper, some privacy envelope, junk mail, and I've got some wrapping paper. And then, let me make sure I'm still in frame. I'm a little off. Okay. So you can kind of see from the top, it's called an accordion pocket. So it comes out like one of those accordion folders or an accordion. Then this tag is from the Dear Julie digital kit called Pet Rescue, I believe. And I think I earned this one by finishing one of her challenges. So I got it free at a VIP party. But if you like it, you can buy it, certainly. And then I just used some paper bag and some ink. And this is one of her large tag pages. I actually used it for a trifold tag. And then I have this little ticket on the end with some washi tape, and then the Stickles glitter glue. And then I've done some stamping and all kinds of fun decorating throughout. This came from my cat encyclopedia book. Got some fun cat ribbon, did some gessoing on some paper bag, and the paper bag was turned into, oh, I forgot to mention on the inside here, this came from something somebody mailed in a manila envelope to me. Okay, so here's this large pocket, and I took a piece of fabric and I wanted to see what it'd be like with backing the other side of the paper. So this is that Pet Rescue. This is from the Lavender Eclectic Digital. This little netting, if you can see it, came from some garlic. And then this is a paper doily, and I did some sewing. And this fabric came from Dollar Tree, and I thought it turned out really cute. So after you write on it, let me know, the person who gets this, if you can actually write on the paper or if it just kind of pokes through because of the fabric. Okay, I've got this ledger paper. You know, if you want to do some planning in your journal, you've got like days of the month or something like that. It goes up to 31. This is some wallpaper. Here is, I did some gold pen or gold marker, and I think I was using a Sharpie, and it started to go out when I was making this journal. So one of the things I do remember we had to have was embossed paper. So I did some coffee dyed paper here, and then it was embossed on this little tray that I got, and there's probably a haul video for that too. So yeah, it's got texture. This is from a planner I ended up not using. Okay, this is one of the things we had to include in one of the challenges was a tiny paper bag made from an envelope. And then decorated it with some napkins and some ribbon. And then on the back I've got the tissue paper that's in sewing patterns, and I've got this card with this cute little dog, and then I've got this antique map that I've got, and that, ooh, it rips real easy. Sorry about that. I should have folded it down. But that's okay, because then you remember it's antique. You can add your own pretty tape to it or something. Yeah, so here's the other. We had to use map. So I got these at an antique store. And I've got a haul video where I show where I got them. I think they're from like the 1950s. So this is from an old book that I got from my best friend. It's Anna Karenina. And I think there's a character in the story named Kitty. I haven't read the book. I'm not really into the whole Russian history stuff or whatever. So we got some, this was dyed with the red cabbage. And this is a waterfall because the pages are folded over. Oh yeah, this is coffee dyed tissue paper. I hope you can see all of this. So yeah. And then like all the required elements, we had to use a Dear Julie digital one. So I just used this is from one of the Friday freebies because she usually wants us to use up the whole page. This one came from being a Patreon patron. This came from Pet Rescue. This came from a Friday freebie. And we had to make like what she calls a yearbook page where, you know, I don't know if they still do it this way, but you'd look in your yearbook and there'd be each person's little photo. So it's kind of that idea. And then I turned them into pockets. I think they were supposed to be pockets. So this is from the Pet Rescue. I can't remember which one was in which pocket. This is from the Pet Rescue. The Pet Rescue kit is really cute. She's got antique images from I don't know what, but it's got cats, dogs, horses, all kinds of fun stuff. And this is a card that I got, I think from Dollar Tree. Like, it's some kind of educational card. I think it's matching animals or something. Here's another little tiny trifold tag. And then this one, I got this pretty washi tape, I think, at Hobby Lobby. So I wanted something with purple in it, because I've been doing lots of stuff with this Lavender Eclectic journal kit in purple. So this note paper, I think I got a pad of it with this funny looking little cat. I got that at the GW, and I definitely have that in a whole video, so I'll have a link there. We had to have a large pocket page or something, and so on the other side of this particular page I did originally, and I was going to make it to fit this large file card because I think that was a requirement too, and I didn't make it quite big enough for it to slide in and out. So this is an index card that I dyed with the red cabbage. And then a lot of these, before I added the gold pen, I scanned them and I made digitals, and they're free on my Buy Me a Coffee. And then this little tag has this tab here that kind of keeps it in place. One thing I love Julie's idea here with the double tuck, but when you do the envelope sideways or whatever with the point like this, a lot of times I noticed when I would be carrying my journal around, this stuff would fall out. So that's why I like to add those little tabs. Then this is made from a privacy envelope, and it's got this cute tag, and it's one of those quilted, because it's kind of like a quilt. So this comes up, and see, you can see it's got map, and then it's got some cardstock paper that someone sent to me. I did some stenciling on it, and that kitty cat fabric, and then this napkin. And then I backed it with the guest check so that you can write on this side. And then when you pull it out, here's this digital, because, you know, it was a required element, so we had to have a Dear Julie Julie digital somewhere. And just like with this, that's from my Dear Julie Julie, the Lavender Eclectic kit. This is one of the large tag pages. You'll see the other side of it. This is tracing paper. This is one of my digitals of a coffee dyed paper. And then in the last video I talked about how I sanded these. I got a whole bunch of digitals. My printer wasn't working. I didn't have ink or something. And so I just got them printed at the library. This is in Indianapolis. And then someone told me that she had trouble writing on it. Whenever I used a ballpoint pen, that seemed to work okay. But I went ahead and sanded these just in case, you know, the receiver of this gift wants to use, you know, some other kind, artsy stuff or whatever. So then this is a large tag page. And what did I do? I just folded this, doubled it up, and then I backed it with some book page. And I forget what Julie called this. She called it something. A large slanted pocket. Who knows? She always comes up with these fun names. And I can't remember, but it was a required element. So it's used with 2 different Dear Julie Julie digital pages. And then I added this little tuck, and this is another one of those quilted pockets, or quilted tags. Okay, so when we do our fabric flips, I like to put this band down here because a lot of times my fabric will like flip-flop when I'm turning the page or something. So I've got this little band here, and it's just made with some scrap paper from cutting something else up, and then I put this in with the red cabbage and dyed it, and I put this little Dear Julie Julie digital pocket here. It's got a cute little doggy on it. And then this came from something else. I think it's from hers. Probably in her crafty community or something. So then this is a stack-a-note page. So I got the note papers here, and it's actually cut thinner, so that, I don't know. It might have, who knows? It could have come from the bottom of the page. And so I got 3 note pages there, and then this can be written on, you know, like if you write on the note pages and you tear them out, then you still have this page where you can write stuff. Or, you know, if you're writing about an event and, you know, you need more than just a page, you can write a bunch of stuff there. You could add pictures. I mean, I use these, like, when I'm using my junk journals, I use them for scrapbooks. Okay, this is a required element. It's Julie's 6-pack page. Oh, and this fun digital here, that's one of my coffee dyed page digitals. It is free, so you can print it up for yourself. So this is another one of those quilted tags. And so, here is that. And it lives in here. This is from an old planner from April of 2022. So here's the other, oh, maybe this is the flip up postcard page. So there's another one of those. That's Julie's digital pet rescue. This is my coffee dyed paper digital. I don't know what that invocation is from. Oh, so we had to make something either from a coffee filter or like something to do with a tea bag. And so I made this kind of border tuck, and then the other, see, you can see it's like there's half of it, and then I just folded the whole thing in half to make it a little sturdier, and then folded that to make another little flip. So this is one of those tiny little trifold decks. And I just love these, you know. I don't know if they're Victorian. Looks Victorian. I think these probably came from like postcards or some old books. And then this is just the folded up piece of paper with these 4 images on it. And I think this little girl with the dog is so cute. Okay, this came from Julie's Lavender Eclectic kit. This was kind of a mess up page, but you can definitely still write on it. There's some more printing paper. Here's another one of those flip-flops, but I didn't make it so it flip-flops. But you have extra writing space in here. This, I believe, was an envelope I had to make, and I made it out of a paper bag. And then I've got this little pocket that comes in from the side, and it's called a matchbook scrappy notebook. And I like to make them like actual matchbooks. Now, the person getting this, she probably has never seen a matchbook because she's very young. But, the matches would come out of the bottom, and then I've got these scrappy papers here, and so I like to make mine this way. And then it also has this that comes out of the top. And then this is napkin that I put on it. Been sliding around some. Okay, this is the other pocket that I originally made for the file card, and the way I glued it on, it ended up not fitting in there. So I just have this cute little blue piece of paper with a fancy fold. You can either like have it hanging over to pull it out, or you can stick the whole thing inside. Oh, this page. So this is the actual page that's sewn in. And then this is what we call a tip in. So it's added in. And then Julie had this idea of, instead of, you know, just having one, like making it a double. All right, here's the other half of the yearbook page. And I just have some fun little papers folded up or stuck in these pockets. And this is the other side of that, whatever it's called, pocket page. Sorry, Julie, I can't remember all the names. If you watch this, here's another fancy fold paper. And these just pull out like that. They're so easy. I love them. But they're, you know, folded fancy. Okay, this is a zine. And so each one of these are pages that, and you can make them so that some of the pages you put something in the top, and some of them you stick them in the side, but I just decided to go all with adding something in the top. So that is that. And then of course you can write over this. I mean, there's plenty of writing space. This would be fun, you know, you could stick in your pocket or your purse or your backpack or something. Here, this is a hidden journaling card. So this, you can see you've got your writing, your journaling spot here on the back. And then this actually pulls out and you can write some more. And I thought that would be fun. You can, as you can see, this has got like some metallic, glittery, stencil-y stuff. So you could use some like, you know, white pen or something like that. There's this very delicate map page. Another one of those fun edges. And I made them with, if you couldn't tell, there's like tabs on each one. Because there was a certain number of edges we had to have, and we had to have a digital on it because it was a required element. Okay, this is the embossed paper. I just love touching it. I'm weird that way. I like paper. Some people might say I'm obsessed. Here's the wallpaper. This is the other half of the ledger. And this is the back. There is the paper bag. You can put all kinds of fun stuff in here. It has lots of potential. I just had that. And then I put this on, it's just gesso to cover up where it said Meyer Pharmacy on it or whatever. And then here's that. And there's lots of room there you can do fun stuff with. So yeah. And then this cord, what I did is I braided it. It was just a little too thin. I wanted to make it sturdier. So there is that. And I hope the receiver enjoys this gift. And make sure you leave a comment down below. Tell me what your favorite part was. And thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.